his bigger bicep is living in his elbow now.
Oh, Jesus.
And
you can get that fixed if you do it right away.
Right away. I didn't catch it right away. So
well, it seems like with you there was no trauma, which doesn't even make any sense.
No sense.
Everybody that I know that's done that, like it's usually boxing or jiu-jitsu or lifting weights or something like that, it's painful as fuck instantly. There's a video of a guy doing curls, and as he's doing curls, his bicep snaps and curls up, and you see like, ah!
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's horrible.
And I've heard the same thing. It's painful, but
right.
I have no pain, no nothing.
Well, it doesn't seem like it affects your range of motion either.
No, there's no.
So you could do everything.
There's no problem. But now I'm thinking, can I even work out the bicep? Because I'm afraid that one's going to snap.
No, you should. Because if you don't, the bicep is not going to be strong enough to do the extra work that's required, missing that other one. Yeah, definitely. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah, you could do everything. You just got to get strong. Let's just strengthen all the surrounding tissue. You're fine.
What's the odds of a guy who doesn't really do any strenuous, no tennis, no nothing like that,
nothing,
to lose both of his biceps, right, by 50,
right?
And now I got it in my head that
everything's going to fall apart.
Everything's going to snap.
Yeah, but you haven't lost your biceps. Your biceps are there. Yeah. It's like whatever that other thing is that attaches, that's not there anymore. But I don't think you need that. I think you're fine. I wouldn't worry about it. Legitimately, I wouldn't worry about it.
All right.
I would just start working out. I would just like get really into like strengthening everything around it.
That's what
especially since you can't fix it.
Can't fix it.
But Matt does everything. I mean, Matt is a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and his biceps way worse than yours. His is pulled all the way up to the top. So like at the bottom, like when you make a muscle like this part, he doesn't have this part.
Yeah.
It's just flat.
Yeah, it's my dad.
And there's like a little bit up here. I've seen a bunch of people who have that.
Okay.
That's a common thing. Yeah.
I'm just shocked that it happened so early in life. That
it doesn't make sense that it didn't hurt at all. That seems weird.
Strange.
But you seem like you have full range of motion. If you just keep
I'm
everything
golfing.
strong.
I'm active.
Don't worry about it.
But I used to love biceps. I'm Italian.
They're still there.
Listen, alone in a mirror with the shirt off.
You don't like it?
No.
Looks weird?
Used to love doing biceps.
You used to love
like
to stare at yourself?
Yeah, doing biceps. That was my favorite exercise.
That's
Get the
funny.
thing and oh yeah.
I literally never do that. I never do biceps ever.
Well, growing up, that's what we always used to do.
Right.
20s, 30s, 40s. We were doing it at Bice.
Right.
And
curls for the girls.
Curls for the girls, man.
Right.
And now I got holes in my arm.
I don't think it'll affect you. I bet you could still do bicep curls no problem at all. I bet your biceps will grow. I don't think it's a problem. I don't think it's a problem.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. I don't understand it. It seems weird. And maybe I feel like it happened when you were way younger. You just didn't notice it. Maybe as you got older, your body changed.
No.
Nothing?
No, it's such a dramatic aesthetic. I mean, aesthetically, you would have.
So you just noticed it one day?
One day doing my hair.
Weird.
Dropped my arms, looked in the mirror. I said, I thought it was a shadow from the thing. I go, oh, that must be a shadow. But no,
there's a hole.
It's a hole. And I didn't catch it in time, and now I'm walking around with no biceps.
That's so strange. But you do have biceps.
Well, yeah.
Missing one of those things.
One of the
I don't think it's
biceps.
a big deal.
Okay.
You didn't need it, obviously. You weren't using it.
Yeah.
Fell apart. Gave up.
It's like an appendicitis.
Yeah, it's like this guy isn't even fucking interested in this
around.
muscle. It just quit on you. Do you have a trainer?
Yeah.
So how often do you work out?
I do about 3 or 4 days with the trainer, and then I do 2 days Pilates.
Oh, nice.
Which has helped my sciatica. So I started 3 months ago. I have had sciatica 2.5 years, affecting everything, including my comedy, because I'm physical. I like to move. But the pain was relentless. And I'm like, I didn't want to get the surgery.
Was it a discectomy that they're trying to get you to do?
It was spinal. I don't know what exactly, because I don't listen and I don't know anything as far as like the research.
Right.
The guy told me what it was. I'm like, okay, one ear out the other.
Right.
But stenosis of the spine, that's what was happening and whatnot. So, and something L3, L4, L4.
You know what you need to get that'll help you a lot? A lot. There's a thing called the DEX. It's one of those teeter products where you hook your legs to this thing and you lean your body forward. You know those ones you hang by your ankles? Those are good. Those are really good. They're great for a lot of reasons, but this one is my favorite for low back decompression. This thing right here. We have one out there. I'll show it to you. It's called the Dex DEX2. It's an inversion and core training system. But the thing that it does the best is when your legs are supported, you know, you could do like back extensions and stuff on it, but I really don't use it for that. Mostly what I use it for is just decompressing. So I get on it, and all your weight is now on your thighs, and all the weight of your upper body from your hips down is just decompressing. And you feel it pop, like I'll lie in it, and it goes pop, 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 pop.
Oh, yeah?
Like I'll feel it decompress. It's amazing. I love it.
Right.
And it also, you can do back extensions when you're on that same incline, and it's really good for strengthening those muscles. And also sometimes that helps me loosen them up even more. I'll do a set of back extensions on it, and then I'll really like deeply relax and let it pop. And
All right.
yeah, decompression of the back and spine is very important. That's why yoga is so good, because you're stretching and decompressing things. And if you're tight, and then everything's tight as you get older, like you just keep shrinking. You know, that's what happens to old people. They're fucking, the space in between their spine goes away, and then they get this hunch, and then they're immobile.
Yeah.
You don't want to be immobile.
No. And I felt like this Legree Pilates have definitely changed my life.
Pilates is amazing. They're very, very good for that. Yoga, very, very, very good for that. Anything where you're using your whole body like that, you know? And for a lot of people, there's a lot of contributing factors that lead to sciatica. There's tightness of the hamstrings. There's tightness of the upper quads that also affects your lower back and compresses everything. Like when I have back pain, one of the things that I do is I sit on my heels and I lean all the way back. So with my legs bent, and it really stretches out my upper legs, my thighs, my quads. And when I do that, I feel it in my lower back. Like I feel my lower back relaxing.
Yeah.
Like I feel it stretching out. And then I'll do a bunch of other different exercises like that. But that's what keeps me from having back pain.
Yeah, the importance of stretching, I've found, is
It's huge.
Huge.
It's huge. And everybody's lazy. Nobody wants to stretch. Even me. Even when I get done with a workout, I'm like, I could stretch. I should stretch. But I want to go eat. And sometimes I'll just go eat. Yeah. But most of the time I stretch. And when I do, I always feel way better. Like before a big show, I always stretch. Always.
In the back?
Yeah. I just lay down on the floor and start stretching. And when I do that, it's like everything just feels better. Because the physical tension that you carry in your body, if you can mitigate some of that, you feel looser. You get out there, you feel loose.
It's just age really crept up on me.
Oh, it's a motherfucker.
Really crept up on me.
It's a motherfucker.
So I'm doing all I can to kind of combat that.
How old are you now?
50.
When you see guys that are 50 that don't take care of themselves, though, you see the difference? That's scary.
Yeah.
That's scary when a guy's never taking care of himself and then he's 50. And you realize, okay, you're in a state of total. I could pull your arm apart. I could just grab your arm and pull it away from your shoulder socket. There's nothing keeping that thing in there. Like you're made out of Jello.
Yeah.
Your body doesn't have any need to be strong because it never gets used. So your body just deteriorates into this like sunken lump. And now you're in pain all the time. And now you got problems all the time. Now you don't have fucking energy to do things that you want to do. For me, the whole thing is mitigating mental illness, like mitigating anxiety and stress and anger. Get that out, clean your mind out, and then make sure you have energy. The only way you can get things done is if you have fucking energy, especially like writing. Like people don't consider writing a physical health thing. But if you're tired, you're not going to write as good. You're not going to have the enthusiasm. You're not going to have the energy. It's like for everything, you need energy.
Yeah.
And there's only one way to get that. You have to have a healthy body. You have to. It's like a part of the job. It should be a part of the job. I try to tell it to fat comedians. I'm like, I know you're great, but look, we lost Patrice when he was in his 40s. If Patrice was alive today, he'd have the #1 podcast in the world. If Patrice was alive today, he'd be selling out arenas. We lost him because he just didn't take care of himself. That's it. It's the only reason why.
No, it's super important, not only for the comedy, but even looking at my kids now. I'm an older father, so I want to do those things with my kids, whether it be skiing.
Right, like have fun.
They went skiing, or we went skiing in December, and my wife loves skiing, and of course, I'm at the fucking bottom of the hill waiting for the. I'm you know what I've become, or was becoming, say hi to Daddy. You know, like we go to Disneyland. They're on the rides.
You don't do the rides?
Oh, fuck no. I never did rides. I throw up in my lap when I do these rides.
Really?
Yeah.
All of them?
Yeah.
No Space Mountain?
No. I don't, Space Mountain's amazing. No.
So fun.
I got a weak stomach, Joe. I can barely take the takeoff on a flight, let alone drop in.
Claustrophobia.
Yeah, I'm a mess, bro. Claustrophobia, no biceps, and fear of roller coasters.
Things can be a lot worse. You're
No,
doing
I'm
great.